Morning and welcome to your Daily Spark. Today you might be facing some kind of hardship. You might be saying to yourself, I need God to do something unique and special that only applies to me. And it may feel like you're the only one in the world that can relate to the situation you face. And you're crying out to God to reverse your circumstances. Look, we have all been there, or will be there. If you haven't been there, you will be, trust me. Difficulty is no stranger to any of us. And yet, when we're in the thick of it, it can feel pretty lonely. And it feels like God is distant. So maybe you remember how it was, if you can think back this far, before seatbelts came in. Remember back then, you could tell if a couple was getting on or not, because we had these bench seats. You could tell if a couple was getting on or not by how closely they sat on the bench seats. If they sat off to the side, something was wrong. If they're snuggling up in the middle, that it's going pretty well. And you could tell where the relationship was at by how far apart on the seat they sat. And it's the same with God. If we want to be close to Him, if we want to live a victorious life, we have to make sure the distance between us is minimized. In other words, if we take our eyes off Him and place our eyes on our circumstances all the time, we move away from Him on the bench seat. But what you want to do is reverse the circumstances in your life. And the way to do that is to move closer to Him on your bench seat and stick close to Him. The closer you are to God, the more you'll be able to face any circumstance as a victor. Because victory in your Christian life, in your spiritual walk, is not dependent on what you know. It's dependent on who you know and how closely you know Him. So as you go into this day, take a few moments to pray, to spend time in His Word. If you've got a break during the day, take a few moments just to pray under your breath. Spend time connecting with God, because the closer you are to Him, the closer you will be to triumphing over your circumstances. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow on Sparks.